I want to take a few minutes to explain the assignment for February 2nd to February 15th for you. During this time, you're going to be exploring Universal Design for Learning, UDL. It's very important that you take advantage to explore this now because, as our objective says, you are going to use the Universal Design for Learning format to create a lesson plan based on a student profile meeting the student's specific needs. After you take time to explore the Universal Design for Learning, I think you will understand this better. The Universal Design for Learning is a set of principles for curriculum development that give all individuals equal opportunities to learn. There's more for you to learn about Universal Design for Learning than I can ever tell you. It's become a very frustrating exercise for me to try to decide what to tell you and what to allow you to discover on your own. And I think the easiest thing is to just turn you loose on the website and let you see what you can find, what will be beneficial tools for you. Your job for this portion of the course will be to find out everything about UDL you could possibly want to know. I have given you a few links here. I would tell you that I'm still having problems with these videos showing in Firefox, and I usually just wind up opening it in Firefox, and if it doesn't work, just copy and paste it into Chrome. The first video that you see, the Todd Rose Variability Matters, is a TED Talks. He talks about the myth of the average learner. Hope after you listen to this, it's not a long video, that this will begin to make sense to you, and this course will begin to make sense to you also. So the next, both of these, this one and the UDL at a glance, can be found on the CAST website, which I provided the link for. The UDL at a glance is just a short YouTube video that gives you an overall picture of the purpose and design of UDL. The next one is the CAST website, the Center for Applied Special Technology. You will find more than you will ever be able to comprehend on this website. I tried to find places to point you to, but I think I'm better off just letting you discover it on your own. But this week, I would like for you to try to do the following. Answer the question, what is Universal Design for Learning? How can following these principles help me to give my students equal opportunities to learn? What are some useful tools I found on the website? More tools than you will ever be able to use. How can I use the UDL guidelines to make a lesson plan? The UDL guidelines are an important checklist, an important component of making this lesson plan. You're really not going to find a lot of things, if any, that are new. Good teachers have been doing this for a long time. It's just a framework that helps you organize your thinking so that you make sure that you meet the needs of all your students. The next question, how can I use the model lessons to help me learn how to create UDL lesson plans? So many model lessons for every age group, every topic, and I think just seeing these models will help you to understand where you're going. There's also a really cool tool that's called the Lesson Builder tool. You will find for most of these you have to create an account. It's free, no big deal, but you do have to create an account. It gets kind of annoying, but as long as you can get access to these free tools, it really doesn't matter. I think you're going to find the Lesson Builder tool to be a real advantage to you. It walks you through making lesson plans step by step, and this lesson builder tool will not be new. You'll be able to take what you already know, how you already make lesson plans. It just gives you a lot more information and a lot more steps. I mean, not steps, but a lot more feedback on what you're doing. Now, you are going to actually do exploration this week. You won't have an assignment per se to turn in, but remember, starting after this one, you've got 3 lesson plans that you have to design. You'll do one for one of your students, another one for the second student. that you will have peer reviewed. Those will be your learning, your practicing. The third one you will turn into me for your final points. And by then you should be almost an expert at it. But for this time, what I want you to do, I want you to explore Universal Design for Learning principles. And on the discussion board, I want you to share what you have learned. This may be some information. It may be a fantastic tool, maybe an idea, anything that you think would be helpful to others. There's also a way on at the CAST website that you can create a lesson plan and you can share it with others. I'd really like for you to look into this, because when we start peer reviewing, it's going to make it much easier if you can use this. There's helpful videos that tell you how to create the lesson plans, how to save them, how to share them. More information than you'll be able to absorb, I will tell you, but I would like for you to be able to share those lesson plans. That will make our peer review process so much easier. Okay, things to remember. This is a little bit different from our discussion board guidelines previously. However, I'm sticking with one. You must post before you can read others. I really like that component in Blackboard. I think it makes you think and get your thoughts together before you actually read any others. So you have to post before you can read anybody else's. I still want you to reply to at least 3 other postings. This one's a little bit different. Instead of making you reply by Thursday, it has to be posted. Your posts and responses have to be by Sunday night. Okay, I would like for your thoughts to be based on the information you find, not your opinion. You might say, I think this is a good tool, or this is how I would use it, but let's stick with the information that you find. Your points will be based overall on your posts and replies. Last semester, you did a really good job on adding more information in the replies, so I want to look at all of those together. The grading for this will be worth 10 points, which is 10% of your grades, of your total grade. Grade 10 points shows work shows time and effort and careful consideration. Some of you got between 5 and 10 points. I thought maybe your work says for 5 points, work shows time and effort and reflects enough to get by. You know, there were some points in between there. So I did not just stick with 10 and 5. Work shows 2 points, work shows little effort and time and effort, and 0 points, no assignment submitted. I look forward to seeing what you learn about Universal Design for Learning. I hope that you're hearing about this, because it seems one of the things that we're hearing a lot about in Arkansas schools. At first, I was really confused on this till I really looked at it, and I discovered that this is what good teachers have been doing for years. It's not really new. It's just a different perspective and a different way of looking at it, and a way that helps us to make sure that we are providing equally for all students, not just for the average student that, if you've watched the video, you find out there's really no such thing as an average learner. If you have any questions, please let me know.